Hello and welcome to this second video of my behind the scenes for Murder in a Care Home. I hope you enjoyed last week's video, which gave you an introduction to how the drama begins when Lady Marjorie is in the hairdressers. If you haven't listened to that yet, we'll have the link in the email. So now this week I thought I would talk to you a little bit about two of the characters that Marjorie and the gang meet in the care home. The care home I've decided to call Evergreen Acres Retirement Homes and Rehabilitation Centre. I know that's a mouthful, but it's deliberate because it's such a posh place with a rehab centre and then some private leased apartments in the grounds. And the two characters that I'm going to talk about today feature in quite heavily in the story, and Marjorie meets them quite early on. They are apartment residents. Don't worry, I'm not going to tell you their secrets, but I will say that they both have secrets. And if you want to, feel free to email me with what you think their secrets are, or put it in the comments, because this is a private discussion. It's only us, you who have joined this group. It's only you and all the others in the group that will have access to the comments for now anyway. So let's start with a lady called Isabelle Stoppard. She's 90 years old. She's quite posh. She's a retired journalist and worked for Vogue magazine for many years. She moved into to one of the apartments some years ago, and obviously enjoys a quieter life now, having left behind the fast-paced world of fashion. Her apartment is adorned with remnants of her glamorous past. There are faded photographs and some not so faded of her interviewing both fashion icons and celebrities. You'll find out who she interviews or who she has interviewed in the novel itself. She owns a collection of vintage couture magazines, so she's had quite a life. Despite her age, she's got sharp wit and her observational skills are quite good. Isabelle's mind is very sharp, which is why she gets on well with Lady Marjorie initially. And she's quite resourceful. Obviously, she's navigated the demanding world of a high-profile journalism, and she becomes friends with the character I'm going to talk about next, Victor Redman. But let's continue with Isabelle for a minute. She has a hidden secret, which is now open to discussion. I'm not going to reveal it in any of these videos because that would spoil the book for everybody. But that secret, it does come out later on in the book, and she obviously may be a suspect. Again, I will not reveal who the killer is. And I'm not going to reveal anything that spoils the book for you. She's stubbornly independent, and she values that independence, but she's got a real soft spot for Victor Redman. So I think we'll end on Isabelle Stoppard there. I think I've told you enough about her, so that's all I'm going to say on her. So let's move on to her friend Victor Redman, who is actually quite the opposite of Isabelle in that he's He's not posh. He's an 85-year-old male. Victor's a retired detective who's originally from Dublin. He's a resident of one of the apartments in the grounds, and he's quite skinny. He wears a very loose-fitting suit, which gives the impression of recent weight loss, and that's most likely due to the fact that he has been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. Victor can be standoffish. He's known for his grouchy demeanour. He's quite bitter about not being important anymore and not being able to boss a team about. But despite his gruff exterior, he still possesses a determined spirit, and because of his sharp mind, he and Isabelle get on very well. Victor's resilient and resourceful. He's obviously faced challenges and dangers throughout his career. He's mentally tough, and he is able to handle stressful situations. He's determined, and once he sets his mind on something, he pursues it with an unwavering but stubborn determination. As I said, he is a little bit bitter about his diagnosis. He hates the fact that he's on a soft liquidized diet. That it's unclear initially whether a murder has taken place, but he tends to see criminals under every tree, and so is going to believe that there's foul play come what may. Victor also has a secret, which I'm not going to mention now, or at any time until the book is published. But you're welcome to either drop me an email or mention in the comments what you think Victor's secret might be. And I think that's enough on those two characters for now. And the next video will either feature a few more characters, or it might feature a little bit of my editing process, because there's a part of the story that I'm going to take out. So I hope you've enjoyed this little insight into the characters, and I'll see you in the next video.